Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah.
Everybody can hear me, Connie?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I feel like I am.
Hello.
Hey, little lady.
Hey, little. Hey, mama.
Hey, pretty mama.
Oh, what a vibe. Bucket list.
Let me make sure I have 5.
Who doesn't have their bucket list?
Yeah.
Everybody have it?
buckets.
Yeah.
Life buckets.
Here are my top 5 favorite types of buckets.
That can be useful in your lifetime.
I love the metal pails, ones that Jack and Jill would carry up the hill.
To catch.
A pail of water.
Fetch.
Fetch. Fetch.
Catch some water. You know, they stood there while it rained.
Jack fell down and died a terrible death.
I thought he broke his crown.
What happened to Jill?
Was depressed for many years after witnessing the death. Welcome to Honestly Same True Crime. What happened to Jack and Jill?
Who are you?
The case of Jack and Jill. Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries.
That's pretty good.
Give me your best Unsolved Mysteries voice. Go.
No. Sorry.
I thought I was going to get her that time. Give me your best Unsolved Mysteries voice. Go.
No.
I'll practice more for season 2. Oh. On the last episode of season 2.
That's good. That's a very good thing for you to decide.
You know what?
It's a really...
Maybe I'll get up the courage for season 2. For watching season 2 back. You'll watch it back and all of the moments where he goes, sing the Scooby-Doo theme song, you'll go, okay. While
like,
you're
yeah.
watching it back in the comfort of your own home.
Scooby-Doo?
Coming after you.
We're gonna
I do this all day,
solve
every
that
day.
mystery.
Just camera shot. See you, Scooby-Doo. They're gonna follow you. What's your Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, you're supposed to do it too.
I know, I'm sorry. I
We're
didn't
supposed to do
She's
it
not a Simple
too.
Plan fan.
I do like Simple Plan. I just actually haven't heard that version of that song in quite some time.
Don't look back. You may find another clue. Ba-da-ba-bow. Scooby snacks.
We'll be waiting here for you. All right, I'm done.
That's all I needed. That's what I was doing this entire season for, was to get Brittany to sing on the podcast. We didn't have to do this last episode. I don't even care anymore.
Turn it off.
Let's go home.
Don't need it.
Hit the
Shut
button.
it down. Hit that motherfucking button.
You know what else starts with a B and a U? Bucket.
Bucket.
Buckets.
Honestly.
Speaking of buckets,
Oh. Do you guys have any favorite buckets?
I have a list of them.
I have a specific one that I throw up in at my house.
I have a popcorn bowl for that.
Yep.
I throw up in my toilet when I have to throw up.
You don't have like a bucket for like if you were
Yeah, just in
like,
case by your bed.
My bathroom's like right beside my...
Oh yeah, I have to run all the way across my house.
One time yeah, my bathroom's kind of on another level either way. One time you're going to be like, damn, I puked on my carpet because I wish I would have had a bowl.
Potentially.
Put that on your list.
You need a bucket.
Get a
We're talking about
perfect
buckets.
Bucket for puking.
Yes.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
We were gathering here today for the final episode of Honestly Same Season 2. And you're telling me that we all somehow decided to write down 5 things that we wanted to do in our lifetime?
You were gonna say before we died. I know you said that just to change
Before our
it. But
lifetime?
before our lives end.
Is that what I was going to say?
Before we die.
We can say before. We can say death on the show.
Death.
Say it or save it.
We can save death on this show. If you listen to this podcast, if you've listened to the entirety of the
We
first
cure
2
death.
seasons, we cured death. And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter. Moving on.
No one even cares.
People are going to get to the last 3 episodes of this season and be like, they are off their fucking rockers over
They're
there.
going to be like, these
It's
guys
very true.
fucking lost
And they're
their
right.
minds. And they're very correct.
Yep, they
but if
would
there's
be.
one thing that we're doing, we're going out with a bang. Banging on a bucket.
A bucket bang.
Someone say honestly same so we can cue the music.
Honestly, same.
Honestly same.
Ooh, honestly, same.
Honestly, same.
Honestly, same.
Honestly, same.
same. Honestly,
Honestly, same. Honestly, same.
Honestly same.
Honestly, same.
Honestly, same. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. Yeah. I like that. Hi, everybody.
It's the show.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be horrifying to listen back, and I did the thing. I hate when I do that.
The
really
steam
good.
laugh.
Yes.
Train's here.
Choo choo. Oh my God. Welcome to Honestly Same Podcast. I'm
Welcome.
Brittany.
I'm Leah.
I don't know what to do when I'm not saying it first. I'm
See,
Ross.
it's not
Who
that
am I?
easy, is
It
it?
is. It's very
Yeah, you have to make
difficult.
eye contact and decide telepathically really quick
you're
what's
like-
happening.
And normally we do it really like inconspicuously. Ross just went,
You, me, you.
"Are you gonna do it?" We did that the one time though. That was
Yeah, and then the time I was like, I'm Leah. Hey, everybody.
Oh, memory.
Well, guys, we're here. We did it. Welcome to the season finale
Bow, bow, bow.
of Honestly Same.
Two
Season
whole
2.
seasons.
We're wrapping it up.
Dose.
They said we couldn't do it. And by they, I
Deuces.
mean both of you guys didn't want to do it. But I got you back to do it.
You know, you went through a lot to get us here, so the
I
least we
did.
could do.
I got beat up. I got tortured.
You also went on a date with Selena.
Yeah,
so you need
so
to just stop making
Pros and cons all over
yeah.
the place.
You're right. You win
making
some.
a mountain out of a molehill.
You
here a
lose
little
some.
bit.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, hey, since this is the last time we'll be together, let's talk about what we want to do with our lives before we die.
Before we die.
Bucket lists. Let's talk about bucket lists. So we're all going to go roundtable style. We're going to dip into all these different things that, I don't know, maybe if there's a lot or a little bit. I am someone who, I have a lot of things on a bucket list that I've been putting together over the last 2 years.
For
I got
those
some
of
of
you-
these
I was
from
prepared.
the book. Yeah, some of mine are in my bucket list book.
Yes,
If any of
yes,
you
some
live under
them
a
are.
rock and you don't know what a bucket list is, it's literally just stuff you want to do before you die.
Yeah, it means nothing.
At some point in your life,
Yes.
it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything at all.
No, none of it matters.
None of it matters whatsoever.
Nothing matters.
I'm scared, everybody.
Because we beat death, and it just doesn't matter.
It doesn't
And then we
matter.
cured it.
Yeah, and I think unless I'm spoiling something here and really dimming someone's light, we're not talking like bucket list items of like I want to go skydiving or something like that.
Leah's
That
number
counts.
one.
That counts.
Are we not doing that?
It counts, but yeah, just a collection of any
Season
different
3
thing.
promo. We all jump out of a plane.
Incredible, incredible. I'm gonna find stock footage of skydivers and like put our
Yes.
faces on them as they fly down. But yeah, we're gonna do I don't know a collection of. I have no idea what's on either of your lists.
Well, skydiving is my first one. So.
Skydiving's your first one, so that one doesn't count. So go ahead and pick another one.
So go ahead and think about what you want to do with your life right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to think about your life a little more.
Yeah,
and
think about something. Do you want to do anything less cliche with your
What
life?
are you gonna do with your life?
Apparently not go skydiving.
So let's aside from skydiving, man,
Okay.
any skydivers out there are like, what the fuck?
I know. They're
guys?
like,
We
this
just
is my
lost
life's purpose.
Our skydive listeners, you can go skydiving if you want.
No, yeah.
It's
I
okay.
think that's a super fun thing, but I was trying to
It's just
avoid
the
the
most
things that most people
cliche.
will have on their list.
Yes.
It's a very cliche bucket list, which, I mean, your bucket list doesn't have to only be 5 items. If it's on there, it's on ours, probably some way, shape, or form. It's just not in my top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't. I wouldn't put it in my top 5. But
Okay.
we are going to share our top 5s right here,
Yeah.
right now. Let's go round table style. Let's each share one, break it down, and go to the next.
I kind of went like from like most attainable to like probably least attainable.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Just so if you're like, that's what your like list is
Then I
starting
might-
with, then
I
just
might-
know that.
I was going to say, I might read mine in a different order.
Yeah, mine's yeah.
Oh, mine are just kind of all
Mine
over
are
the-
not in like a specific order, but I feel like, I want to save like best for last.
That's pretty good.
My first is pay off both of the kids' first cars because that was very important to me as a teen to have a car that was mine.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure they both have cars.
I love that.
very nice.
I
I feel
absolutely
like,
love that.
especially like as somebody that doesn't have kids, I feel like having bucket list items that revolve around your kids is one of the most like selfless things that you can do because like having them in your life is probably part of your bucket list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they are the fucking list.
Making sure they have a quality life is not like, my life's sole purpose, but it's what brings me the most happiness. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like a fun like giving is one of the
Yes.
categories of
That is my love language.
We could have also laid that out at the beginning, even though I don't know if all of our bucket list items fit into like the handful of different categories that people break down bucket list items into.
Well, what's
But-
nice is we all have such different lives that I feel like we'll all have such different lists
Yeah.
because
Yes.
of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
faux show.
I love that. That's number one for Brittany.
Are
Leah?
you going or am I going?
We'll go that way.
Okay. Which one do I say first?
Read them all. We'll tell you.
I want to visit the best zoos in the world. So I want to go
That's
to
dope.
like the Steve Irwin Zoo in Australia. That's like the big one. But I feel like I want to get together a list of like, I don't know, maybe like the top 10 like in the world. Because there are things here that you can't see. Like you can't just like have a panda outside of China. That's like, I mean, they have one, I think, in maybe, I don't know, San Diego.
To see
Don't
all the
quote me.
animals all over the world.
Yes. So like for me, I'm like, that's definitely a big one because so much of what your life is like what you get to experience and what you get to see. And the creatures on this fucking earth are just insane and beautiful. And I want to experience as many of them as I can.
Yeah,
Love it.
That's cool. I love
Yeah.
that. I'm going to read mine in a little bit different order. I had no order, but I like the idea of like, simple to larger. So one of my first simple ones, and probably most obtainable, is I want to be a part of a live improv show.
Okay.
That has been something that I have loved since childhood. I was absolutely obsessed with Whose Lines It Anyway growing up.
No.
What? Who knew? I didn't make an improv comedy podcast with the name literally ripping that off. So that's one of my like initial ones that I'm like right on the edge of being able to do, but it's still on the bucket list. Hasn't been crossed off yet. And so just the idea of getting laughs from like a room of people or whatever that is, actually performing,
being on a
improv
stage.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yes, not just in the comfort of this table with these microphones for another podcast.
Where you could edit things.
Yes. But yeah, be a part of a live improv show.
I like that.
That's a bucket list item.
Love it. To work on a movie
Yes.
in some
That's a good one.
capacity.
In
I want my
the-
name and credits for something.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What would be your number one like want of
Like,
like
real- like-
position?
My number one want would be casting.
Yes. Yeah.
But I would also really love to just be it's not, I don't think.
Like casting, like you choose the people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
But also I think I would just have to be a part of like the actual like directing as well. Like once I've got those are like, those characters are then my babies and this is how they need to be taken care of. But I would be very, very happy doing casting.
Yeah. That's dope.
I like that for you.
Yep.
Thank you.
I like that one.
This one is very similar to my last one because I want to go on an African safari, which again, animal related, but my grandma, like growing up, her whole house was like decorated in like just African like animal like prints, and she went to Africa all the time, and she had all these photos. I used to
so
sneak
pretty.
into her house, not into her house.
I used to
I used
break
to
into
sneak
my
into
grandma's
I used
house.
to break into my grandma's house. No, I used to sneak into the guest room in her house, and she had this like hutch thing where she kept like the photos from her trips to Africa because they were like, it was back before. I mean, there were photo albums available. She just didn't use them, I guess. But like, she had them like printed out.
Yeah.
And I used to just flip through those, and I would love just like looking at all the stuff that she got to like experience. And I was like, I want to experience not only the animals in the zoo, but I also want to experience like seeing them in their natural element and habitat. So, and as like a nod to my grandma, because again, that was something that she was very passionate about. So I'm like, there's got to be a reason for that. And I'm passionate about those same things. So I'd love to experience that sort of in a way to connect.
Yeah.
To
Invisible
that.
string.
Yeah.
That's that would be dope. That
So
would be very fun.
I almost put those as like the same, like,
But I
bullet
totally
point,
understand
but, like,
why they have different like reasonings. And
Right.
There's a different reason that they're on the list. It's not just travel and go here for the sake of going here. It's like, I want to go here for a different specific reason. And
We could have a whole episode specifically about traveling, I'm sure. But
who knows? Stick around for season 3, which is absolutely going to happen. My turn?
It's your turn.
Why did you guys get silent when I said that?
It's your
my
turn.
next
That's all.
item off my bucket list is to actually experience it. I want to go ghost hunting for real. I want to go to a place, spend the night in the place, have all the little gadgets and all the little machinery and all the tools.
I love it.
I want to actually experience a ghost hunt, not
We
go on a
could
ghost.
do that.
Not go on a ghost tour, but
not
like
go on a ghost tour. Not like
So you want to kill the ghosts. You want to hunt the ghosts.
yes, I want to grab a gun and go ghost hunting. That is absolutely what I want to do.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
I knew it.
I just knew it.
I knew you were a ghost
I knew
murderer.
that's what you meant. Yeah, I just want to experience. I think it'd be so fun to, whether anything crazy happens or not. I would still be afraid of the dark.
Oh, I would
still
be-
be like,
The
what was
dark
that
is
noise?
scary.
Yeah.
Dark is scary. Dark is scary.
Dark is big and dark is scary.
Okay.
Oh, I was looking for your backup
Dark
vocals.
is scary.
Yes. Yeah, go Sunning. That's the other one.
Open nostalgia store with Zach. Really, really, really.
I love this idea.
At
I
some
love this idea
point,
so
yes,
much.
in our lives, hope that we can have a storefront somewhere, even if it's a 2-year thing or something.
I would just come hang out there.
That's what
Yes,
I want. I want
yes.
it to be like partial cafe.
Just for anybody who's not maybe close to you, aka not us at this table, explain like what is a nostalgia store? What is the idea?
Mainly circa like 90s stuff, so VHSs, different memorabilia. I want like multiple TVs playing multiple different movies. I want, well, you didn't ask me what the store would be. You just said what like nostalgic things, but I'm describing
Well,
the whole
yeah,
place
but yeah,
now.
you
No,
can lay it out.
I,
Totally
I
lay it
need
out.
the, I need the dream. I need
Yeah.
the, I need
I
a,
want to be able to
a picture of the
like
dream.
we're sitting there right now.
It's a cafe. You can pick VHSs to watch, and there's gonna be a little TVs at your booths, and then they have the headphone jack thing.
Oh, I love
so you can work while you're
this.
watching. And then I would make the dress code definitely like having like cult pop culture references.
I was like,
Wow.
cult robes?
Everyone's in a cult robe.
That is fitting for a dress code.
Yes. And yeah, just like really retro music. And we just have so much stuff that when people come over, they love to look through everything and to be able to like display all of that and have people enjoy it every day. And then I would like to go to work because
Yeah.
I don't love working. I would love to go into a space and it's my space. I'm my boss. And the people coming in aren't interested in the same things as me.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, that'd be so sick too.
I feel like the hardest part about it would be like knowing that there would be people, or most of the time probably kids, that might break your VHSs or like ruin things that can't be replaced.
I would probably have a kids area, and we've taught our kids, both of our kids put in their own movies and stuff.
Well, you've taught your kids,
Yes.
but
But I think that I would like, hopefully, I feel like it would be one of those situations where like my kids would come to work. Like I could be at work.
Yeah.
And then they could be there like showing kids, because physical media hopefully will continue to last. It's kind of a dying thing right now.
it has come back in some ways.
It
Though.
has.
You see a lot of people that have like that have just started getting vinyl and have record
Mm-hmm.
players and things like that. And I think especially now that our generation is starting to come up into that place where we miss those things
Yeah.
and they've become nostalgic, we're all like, "Ooh, shit!" Like, I mean, nobody's out looking for a Blu-ray right now, but
Right.
like, you know,
But yeah, I with the kid thing, I definitely would just consider it loss. I would give them, other versions of things. But yeah, I would like to make it inclusive for anyone to be able to go.
of course,
Yeah.
You just have to have a little area where it's like pretend VHSs.
That's a good idea.
Or you just put a sign on the front that says 90s kids only.
Yeah, if you weren't born in the 90s, you are not allowed in.
Everyone,
You
Such
are
a good
too
idea.
young.
get out of here otherwise.
And we do have a name for it, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want someone to steal it.
Okay, that's fair. You can tell us when we're off the air, and then we will steal it.
Yes,
And then
absolutely.
we will take it.
Because I will have a whole branding set made for it tonight, and we'll launch it tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
right,
It'll have
Leah.
its own podcast.
yeah. Did you ever think about it in podcast form? Because too late. It's mine.
It's mine.
So this one, I always kind of pictured this like, and this is me romanticizing something that I shouldn't, but if I knew I had one day to live, I knew that this is how I would want to bookend it. I want to watch the sunrise on the eastern coast and then watch it set on the western coast in the same day.
That's very cool.
I feel like I would want that to be like, if I was like, well, I found out I'm dying tomorrow. Like, I don't know how I know it's timed, but it's going to
Yeah.
happen.
But find the
or
most
something.
beautiful view for both. Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
find the
sick.
place where like, people are like, you've got to watch the sunrise here, and then chase it, across the country.
Yeah. That'd be so fun.
Do you have an idea of where
world.
each of those places?
Yeah.
Are you like hoping for like California and this place, or would you rather like
Realistically,
Oregon and
it would
this, like-
depend on what time of year it was and stuff like that. And also, like, to think that the most beautiful views are in America is also ignorant, I feel like, of me, because I don't know. But I feel like the easiest place to do it, if I had to like make it happen on like a short, like I could go to Florida and
Right.
do it
Yeah,
there
yeah.
because you'd have water on both sides. But yeah, like ideally I would love to be like on the, sand in California, watching it go over the water, and maybe I still want to be somewhere warm. So maybe like South Carolina, watching it come up. But yeah, I don't have like exact like landmark places that I have in my brain, but I would hope that like over the course of my life that maybe I would like build up to be like, nope, this is where I want my day to start on my last day ever.
That would be so fun to be like on vacation being like, yep, when I do that specific thing, this is where I'm gonna start it.
Yeah
That's cool. I love that. Okay, my next one, we're still in the like, for me, this is still like a somewhat obtainable thing if I can just get over a fear. But I want to do the Shaggy voice with Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, you could for sure. That's attainable.
Super obtainable.
Like
but
this year, if you would.
Yes, I just have a weird thing about going and meeting celebrities.
You know what? As confident as a person as I think of myself, sometimes I'm still very awkward, and I always was like, if I met a celebrity, I'd still be like cool. And then like if I meet like even like the tiniest bit of, I'm like, hi, what bread do you eat?
Yeah, some of it I know would be that, but a lot of it is, I feel weird meeting somebody in a way that feels inauthentic to me.
Yes.
So like I waited in line. I don't want to take up a lot of your time.
Feel like you're supposed to.
Even though someone like Matthew Lillard, I have been told firsthand,
so
he's like he loves it, which I know if I was like, can we do the Shaggy voice together for a video? Like he'd probably be super down. But for me, I have this weird blockade of meeting famous people because I want to just sit and be like,
it feels
I really want to get to know you.
Yeah.
Like, so if I can get through that, which to Brittany's point, 100% the next time we go to a horror hound and he's there or something, it's like,
I also think
it's literally
that if you could make, I feel like he's the type where I see him, like I see clips of him on like other people's podcasts.
Yeah.
Via Zoom.
I've
he's got
seen
so many brands. Like there's so many ways in there.
There's probably a lot more ways than just going to a convention. Like I have seen him on some like very small podcasts that I'm like, wait, how did you get him? Like, maybe he is like an email away.
He's just a nice guy.
Yeah. So
that's my buddy.
Nice guy.
Just a nice guy.
What
Yeah.
a nice guy.
That's a bucket list item. I want to do the Shaggy voice.
You want to shag
Matthew. I want to shag with Matthew Lillard.
Yep.
That's it.
Love it.
Zoinks.
Really, really want to be under the Northern Lights.
Yes.
And see the Northern Lights. I think that's just like the closest thing to like ethereal, like on the planet, but not on the planet you can be.
Yeah. No, I think that they're beautiful. There's a lot. Are those considered, those aren't one of the 7 wonders? No.
I don't think
I think it's like one of the natural wonders of the world, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like things that like, I mean, we know why it happens and all of that stuff, but like.
Aliens.
It's aliens. Aliens are coming. But like, no, I think that it's such a beautiful thing. I hope I will get to see that at some point in my life. I think everybody should be able to see.
I like see pictures and I'm like, damn, like nothing matters. Like that exists in its own like playing field, and just like we're just little blips over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing it outside of like a computer background would be very cool. Yeah.
I love that. So my next ones are like, I feel like they're all kind of deep because again, like I'm thinking like stuff I want to do before I die. So this one's kind of just, I don't want to say like vague, but I want to create something that will carry on after my time. So like for you have kids, you know what I mean? Like they will always have a memory of you. Like not that there aren't children somewhere in the world that will remember me, but I'm hoping to create something of my own that will live past
your music.
Me. Yeah, but I mean,
you saying something with like a greater impact?
Yeah,
or
like
something?
something, something that's music... like that won't be forgotten once like I'm gone. Because again, like if you've got family to remember you, you're never truly forgotten. Of course, things like that. But I feel like I want it to be something almost beyond like that initial. Yeah.
Because obviously, yes,
something.
Your music is like around and it can absolutely outlast you. But yeah, I see what you're saying of like something that's an actual like an impact that will be
not that it couldn't be music. I just don't think that I've created the music yet where I want music, it where I'm like, ooh, this is the thing that I want people to like.
This is my legacy.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. My next one is I would love to be able to help in whatever form redevelop a part of my hometown. I would like to like help redesign what like the main street is, or like what kind of like stores and shops could be put in there, and I'm not talking like I want to go be an architect and like design a building. I'm saying like actually redevelopment in the art of like placemaking, and like, oh, what if you made this new type of rec center that includes all of these things, and it does this for the community, and like,
if it were The Sims, I feel like, you know what I mean, like if it were just like, ooh, I could just plop this
plop that right
here.
there.
yes, I would love to do
Get
that
all the
with
fake money.
a portion of my I would-
Rosebud.
Yes. I wish that cheat code worked in real life. But yeah, I would love to redevelop a part
I
of
love
my
that
hometown.
because I feel like it brings part of your childhood and like where you're from into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it would just be
just
yeah.
like it there's always going to be like a special place in everyone's heart for their hometown, regardless of like how extravagant it was or whatever. It's still like the only thing you knew as a tiny tot.
Yeah, and it's like I don't, we've talked plenty on this podcast. Like I'm not ever dying to go back and visit my hometown as often. You know what I mean? Like I don't love going back there, but it doesn't mean that there's not a soft spot.
But maybe if there were things there that you were like, oh, I would love to go do this at my hometown. There's just nothing there that you haven't seen yet or haven't done
it's like,
yet.
being able to give back to that place and make it something a little cooler.
Better for your hometown.
Yes,
Yeah.
ultimately. Yep.
My
Last
last
one.
Last one. Oh, I didn't say it the same thing.
Too bad. So sad.
So sad.
Motherfucker. My last one is to write an inclusive children's book about feelings.
I like that. That's super
Yeah.
doable.
It is, but I'm trying to get something from like Winry or Ambrose specifically where I'm like this, because we have a lot of those moments where I'm like, I hope every other parent like sees their kid like this. Mm-hmm. And so I'm waiting for that one where I'm like, this is tangible. I can put this into words and hopefully make it go somewhere.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that one.
Thank you very much.
Would you make it like your kids would be like the main characters, or would you want to like create a book that had like, like a goldfish main character, like something where it was more
I don't
like
know. I don't know. It would depend on the circumstance. I would dedicate the book to them, but it's not necessary that they're like in the book. Yeah.
Okay. I
That's
gotcha.
so sick.
My very last one is to save a life. Like whether that's like I've saved animals, things like that, but like I want to be able to help a person. So like whether that's like someday maybe I could be like a match to donate a kidney to somebody. Like at some point, not that I want the opportunity to arise necessarily where somebody's dying, but like I think that like if the opportunity presented itself where I was able to help someone, that I could save someone's life.
Yeah. Are you an organ donor?
I am an organ donor.
Well, then you will do this.
Yes.
Yes,
So
it will
even if
happen.
it's the last thing I do,
Yep.
I will do it.
I love it. My final one for this list is I was very excited when Brittany mentioned hers because mine is very similar. I would just love to publish a book in general. And my main, I would love to just write a book and publish it about just whatever. But I also really love the idea of doing a children's book or a poetry book.
Poetry
Yeah.
book would be fun.
I've definitely considered doing a poetry book before.
Yeah. And I feel like I've seen different avenues of how each of those things are more obtainable than maybe what it seems
They
to
definitely,
do.
seem obtainable. But I just want to make sure it's almost like they're too attainable. I'm afraid to not put out the quality of work that I want to.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of easy to put out a book.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the big one, and probably the one that maybe I'm the most lazy with, because there's tons of stories of oh, how did you write this book? It's well, I started disciplining myself to write a page a week or a couple of things a day or whatever it is. And I'm I just haven't gotten to that point yet where I could be beginning to collect things. And aside from one, I don't really have a specific idea for any of those, but that is one on my
Loves
list
it.
is I would love to publish a book of nearly any kind, but those are the three main ones.
I
We
like
did
that.
it.
We did it.
Well, now we die. We're done.
Yeah, now we can all die peacefully.
Now that you guys know
What we wanted to do.
a sliver
Now
of
you
our,
can watch as we all murder each other
a
on
sliver
camera.
of our bucket lists.
Yeah.
Was there anything while we were talking about them? Was there an extra one that popped up that you're you know what?
Like
Yeah,
honorable
that'd be cool.
mentions
Yeah.
or whatever. I do like the idea of doing a a poetry book. That's something I definitely at some point, like I have so many just notes on my phone.
I think you'd be good
like,
at a poetry book.
Well, I have just lyrics that I will probably never use,
It's
you know?
easy to, yeah.
And so I feel like there's lots of things where like I already have a poetry book. It's just not published.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's not formatted and turned into a thing. Like,
Yeah. So I feel like that's something for sure that like when you said that I was like, yeah. I would like to actually like, we always joke that we're doctors. I would love to study psychology and learn how the brain works.
Yep.
I think that that would definitely be something that like, I feel like if I accomplish learning how the mind works, then I've like won at life a little.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, honestly, same.
Nice.
That's a callback. That's like
It's like the name of the show. It's like in the movie when they say the name of the movie.
Isn't that wild?
I didn't know.
That's so crazy.
When they're like, Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Like Harry Potter. Yeah. Hey, go get Harry Potter. Go get him. He's in the Chamber of Secrets. Remember that part of the movie, guys?
No, I only remember when he was trying to get wait, what's the third movie? Prisoner of Azkaban. He was trying to get his uncle who was a prisoner in Azkaban.
Spoilers. Oh my god.
Sorry, everybody, for the Harry Potter spoilers.
Can I just tell you guys, I don't know if I've said this before, but Nick has this thing where he, for some reason, like he'll quote movies like anybody does, but for the longest time, we would be talking about something, and anytime he'd go, oh, I figured you did, he'd go, figured you did, Harry. Like, I don't know, he thought that Hagrid said, figured you did, Harry, at some point in the movie. And finally, one day I was like, you know he doesn't say that, right? And he goes, yeah, you know, figured you did, Harry. And I was like, no, he's
You're a
never...
wizard?
Yeah, I don't know what he thought. No, I honestly don't know what he thought.
Okay.
But he literally, he was like, he like looked it up and he goes, you're right. He never says that. And so now all the time we just go, figured you did, Harry.
That's so good.
Oh, that's so funny.
It has no place anywhere. It never actually happened. No one else would ever completely understand it, but I almost just went, figured you did, Harry.
That's so good.
And we would have been like, wait.
So here's something fun to close this one out with. On the things you shared,
Yeah.
and some of them are simple, so like if we want to choose that one, we can. Do you think right now, if you were thinking of a tiny step you could take towards making any of them happen, do you think there's something that you feel like is an obtainable step?
Getting my passport.
Yeah, that's a good step.
I
for
think
you.
in general, a lot of the things that I want to do involve me getting a passport. And I don't know why it's taking me so long. It's not that difficult or that expensive. I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
I need to do it.
That makes sense.
Maybe I'll do that this year. Maybe that's the step I will take this year.
Boom.
Yeah.
Love that.
I would say that I could definitely start like rough drafting a kid's book.
Yeah, that would be mine, is probably on the writing side. If I could form a discipline of like, let's try to write like a page of whatever you're doing.
Okay, yeah, me
a
too,
week.
guys. Yeah, I'll start.
all writing
I'll
books.
also start my book, and it'll be
We're
like
all
a
writing
three-way
books.
tie because we'll all, be
All right,
writing a
the
book.
race begins now.
And start the timer. Look, guys, I'm writing mine right now. I'm writing my page. Go to honestlybooks.com to get all 3 of our books that we just completed
Yes.
just now. On
And
this-
published.
And published.
Through
Check it
Penguin.
If you want
My
a
publishing.
little looky-loo early, you can hit us up on Patreon.
Yeah, we will each rough draft page that we all write. We'll upload them to the Patreon so
There
you
we
can
go.
like read the book.
Handwritten. We'll scan them with a
Yes.
scanner.
Yes, you could read along with the creation of the book as it's created on Patreon.
Yeah.
That tier is
$37,000.
So $37,000 for that one. And
I'm at tier 30.
I think $37,000 is
Yeah.
a steal for 3 books.
I would work on writing a book pretty frequently if I was getting paid $37,000 for someone to look at the pages while I
Give
did
us money for books.
Hey, give me money.
Yeah, give us money so we can come back next season.
Birthday!
It is almost my birthday, guys. By the time you listen to this, when does this wrap up?
It will have been Brittany's birthday, so tell her
It's-
happy birthday.
No. It comes. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. My birthday was a week ago. What were you guys
No.
doing? Happy Valentine's Day, though. No.
You can also tell
But
me
yes.
happy early birthday because my birthday at the time. Who let that horse in here? What is that?
What is that?
Who made that noise? Who made that disgruntled, didn't care about my birthday noise? Who did that?
Wait, you don't know?
Who made that noise?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you did.
Did you hear it? What was the quote? I don't know.
Figured you did, Harry.
Did you hear it, Harry?
Did you hear it, Harry?
Did you have it, Harry? Well, guys,
Tell us all happy birthday and send us all
tell
your
us happy
money.
birthday. Send us your money. And really, I mean, we kind of have to like wrap things up
Yeah.
this time. Like, thanks for listening
Yeah,
or
thanks,
watching
guys.
season 2 of Honestly Same.
It's been real. And
We
it's
did
been
it.
fun.
And now it's over,
It's been
Harry.
real fun. So long, farewell.
We can't do this
That was
again.
so season 1.
Did we do that in season 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
I don't know that one.
No.
It's time to go.
I know the
No.
song, but I don't know how it goes.
The moon, the bear,
Oh,
and
Bear in the Big Blue House. Yeah.
You sang that last season too.
We'll be
You did.
waiting for season 3 of Honestly Same. How about that?
Yeah, we'll
See,
see.
now
We said after vacation we would.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna edit this episode, so that's not gonna be. Why are you
Thank
saying
you.
okay as if you're not the one who's gonna decide?
wow.
Okay.
Well, we did it one final time. Where can people follow us?
At Honestly Same Pod.
Like, subscribe, follow, share, all the things,
Give us all the stars. Give all the
Mostly-
ones you got.
and send us money
And the
because
money.
we
Give us all the
cannot-
stars and the money.
We can't make a season 3 if we don't have your money.
I just want your money.
Brittany just wants your money. I would like for us to come back for a season 3, like I know we will after this vacation we take.
Yeah, we are taking a big vacation.
Flying to a private island, spooky island. Been there? Yeah, you haven't, because you're not us.
You have to have a lot of money. I don't know where we got it, but we have it. But we need more though.
People are definitely not coming back for a season 3 after this.
No.
Like,
This will make sense
They're
later.
like, dude, I thought the episode was over. What's going on
These
over
guys
there?
are annoying. They're sitting there. It was all
Sorry.
encouraged
It's
to start
hard
a
to let
bucket
go.
list. It is, yeah.
But all of that will make sense.
Yeah, when we hit this button, we will not speak for a couple of months. So it's really hard.
We it's not just to each other, but at all.
I'm leaving here to go to mime school.
I become a mute, actually.
Yeah.
I only have the ability to speak when I'm here.
That should have been on my bucket list.
It should have been go to mime school.
And I should have said it very seriously. Like, and I really want to go to mime school.
Wow, we should have played a game with that, and like we should have each chosen.
Everything's always a game, isn't it, Ross?
We should have chosen a fake one to put in there, and then at the end be like, pick which one you think
That
was
would've
the
been
fake
fun.
one.
We should play Two Truths and a Lie.
What if you guys
season.
Save a life? Yeah, right. Why?
The one you care about the most. Like, that one sounds fucking stupid. No fucking way you did that one. Well, that's it, guys. See you in season 3. Brittany, one last time.
Gonna hit the button.